Welcome to Amplify, where we talk to founders. A part of what we do is we help them present what they're working on, their company, who they are, and then you'll also see them as Strength and the Strong here. So I'm here with Namaste, who has a company that she's going to tell you all about. But before we dive into that, Namaste, tell me about you. Who are you? You know, what makes you tick?
Thank you for remembering the word Namaste first, right? That is the name of the business. And now people in Minnesota do know me as Namaste. When I'm all around, people just call me Namaste. But my name is Jeena, Gurung, Vomhof. And I'm originally from Nepal, so my accent is Nepali.
So you've been here for 14 years. Namaste just birthed out of what? It's a passion that you had or a thing that you were already doing? Tell us about that.
I was in healthcare before I said yes to Namaste. So serving seniors, helping people in need is in me. Yeah. And I became a mother for the second time in the midst of COVID. So March 27th of 2021. And my son was 2.5 months old. And one day I decided to be courageous. Spring started coming and I said, okay, I'll just take out this mask and tell peekaboo. And I did. Yeah. And he startled. He cried. And after he cried, I cried. And we both started crying. And that was my trigger point that I'm so thankful today that I'm an entrepreneur. And I couldn't be that loyal mother for more than 2.5 months. And I went back to my husband and said, this is hard. So when I went to my husband, he said, can you try to think of something to do flexible, less time? So one time my mom was visiting us from Nepal and I started doing threading on her. So that is using 100% cotton thread to do facial hair removal. And I was doing that on my mom, and my husband, my American husband, is like, what are you doing? And I'm removing facial hair. And it's like, he just Googled, he was also working from home at that time. It's like, to do eyebrows threading, you don't need a license in Minnesota.
Wow.
You can do this. And in a month, I became a business owner. And the LLC is Namaste Threading LLC, but my customers, my community has made the name Namaste Brow Boutique. So today to the community, I serve with two things, retail and service. So service is the brows. Yes. I make people feel beautiful inside out by a natural process. Coming to America, I realized everything is so artificial, so much of chemicals. And I wanted to bring that part of home to this new home. And using natural stuff, being natural beauty, right? And that's why the brows is a big vibe and hype right now. And I get to love people. And every day when somebody sits in my chair, I just say, Lord, use me to see their value, the real beauty in them. And the boutique is, I love fashion. I love, the earrings and the clothing and all of that. And everything I wear, the customer started, where did you get that dress? Where did you get that earrings? I'm like, I'll make it. And today, proudly sharing, I'm all over Twin Cities, right? The word Namaste comes all over. Last year was my first year being at the State Fair. I just last week completed my second annual State Fair vendor and getting ready for the big one, right? My dreams are bigger. Wow. I am at Minneapolis Institute of Art. I am at Shakopee Regional Hospital. I'm at so many local boutiques today, and it is all because of this community and the customers as I'm growing. I've been putting myself just Minnesota. I think I'm ready to go beyond now.
All right, ready to grow.
Yes.
And grow looks like a lot of different things. So, this is such a personal business. You're touching somebody's face, you're helping them look good.
Yes.
And so as you begin to grow, tell us how you're going to do that. Like, how do you expand, or like, what is the next step? And then also, how can we help that?
So thank you for asking, how can you help? And because that's without the help, without the community, I would not be here and speaking this proudly. I just got announced a few weeks ago that I will have my second location at Minneapolis downtown. That's already the growth. You coming, you wanting, you saying, yes, Namaste is what I want, right? So service-wise, what I would say is get back to the basic, people. Yeah. That's what my encouragement is. The chemicals, the artificial stuff won't last long. That's why I am speaking very loudly and clearly about the natural way of loving yourself. Yeah. And threading is one way of doing that. We all want to look nice, and I can help you. When you come to me, when you sit on my chair, I would love to know you. Yes. And I would love to empower you. I would like to inspire. I want to help you grow. Yes. It's not just my story. I'm here to build other people's story. And in Namaste Brow Boutique, what I'm trying to do is everything natural, everything sustainable, everything eco-friendly. I make handmade bags. I make handmade jackets, handmade earrings. So I want to help the world. I want to help this environment. I want to help people who is working hard. I am the first generation who has come out of the country, who has had that education, who is working. And I have so many people looking at me. Who's people, so many falling off me. So I can't give up. So your love is you coming to the shop, checking out the stuff, and if you like it, buying it.
All right, I'll check it out for sure. And so, like, where do we find it? Is it the easiest place at the shop? Are you online on social media? Like, if you were to tell somebody how to get in touch?
Because each and every item is unique and it tells a story.
Yep.
I would love for you to come to the shop. It's located in Roseville and it is at Lexington Plaza, 1718B, Lexington Plaza Avenue, Roseville, Minnesota 55113. But like I said, I'm also at Minneapolis Institute of Art, Shakopee Hospital, at the Roseville Community Center gift shop, and many more. And I do have a website. It's at www.namastebrowsandboutique.com.
All right, so check the website out, but come in to have the experience.
Come in. So the first is the experience. I can teach you how to use it because Namaste Brows and Boutique has a mission to be that bridge between not just as a business, but the bridge between the culture, the lives, the story, and the fashion.
Well, thank you, Jeena, aka
You're welcome.
Namaste.
Yes, absolutely. Namaste.
Appreciate you.
Yes.
All right.